So today I have a very interesting video for you guys. This video is going to be about Nas and Ray J, because as you guys can see by this picture alone, it is extremely obvious that Ray J is one of Nas's characters. You know, right here you can easily see the resemblance. You know, their eyes are very similar. You know, there's a lot of similarities with these two characters, and I'm gonna break all of it down. But before I get into the video, make sure you guys drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And go follow me on Instagram as well, because a lot of you guys were telling me that YouTube is not sending you notifications to my videos. So if you're not getting notifications, you know, follow me on Instagram and turn on notifications over there, because when I drop a new YouTube video, I go to my Instagram and I'll let you guys know on my story. So if you guys are following me over there, you will be notified right away when I drop a video on YouTube. But anyways, now let's get into the video. So as you guys can see, Nas and Ray J look so much alike, man. And I can't believe it took me this long to find this one, because it's honestly been in plain sight. You know, both of these characters are kind of around the same people, and I'm gonna break that down in a bit. But first, I just want to show you guys some side-to-side comparisons that I made, because you can really see the resemblance a lot with these, you know, especially right here. You know, there's really not that much for me to say about this one because it is extremely obvious. You know, right here is another comparison. They even have a very similar hairline. You know, the only difference is that Nas has this mole on his face, so that can kind of throw you off. You know, it's kind of crazy how one little mole can really make you look totally different. But either way, you can still see the resemblance a lot. Their noses look extremely similar as well, and their mouth shape is exactly the same. You know, I've been planning to make a video about Nas for a long time. I knew it was only a matter of time before I found out who Nas's other character was, and it did take me a while and a lot of research. You know, I did so much research on this one because I also found another one of Nas's characters, which is a soccer player. So make sure you guys watch this entire video, because I'm gonna break down Nas's soccer player character at the very end of this video. So make sure you guys watch all the way to the end. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, I did so much research on this because I really wanted to make sure that it was right. You know, because if I'm gonna make a video about Nas, I have to really make sure it's on point, because I like going in depth on this type of stuff. That way when a new person stumbles across my channel, they can see how serious this actually is, because every single celebrity is an infiltrator at the end of the day, and they've all infiltrated in our everyday lives, and they infiltrate themselves in regular people's lives. You know, that's why you can meet these people, and some people even grow up with them and stuff like that. So it's very important to realize that. And that's one of the most important messages that I want to get out with every single one of my videos, is to be aware that all of these celebrities are infiltrators, and if they're able to get away with infiltrating, then that means that someone around you can be an infiltrator, and it's good to be aware of that, because these infiltrators are very manipulative and deceptive. So I just want to bring a lot of awareness to that, so that you guys won't get deceived by them and manipulated, because a lot of us do things that they say. You know, celebrities influence us a lot in our everyday life, and most of the time they're influencing us subconsciously, especially with music, you know, and the way they dress and the stuff they promote. All of that goes into your subconscious mind, and subconsciously you're influenced to be like that person, or to do what they do and dress how they dress and stuff like that. But anyways, back to Nas and Ray J. As you guys can see right here, they look extremely alike. You know, there's hardly any difference between them. And they have so many similarities, man. Like, not only are they both musicians, you know, which is a big connection, but another big connection is the fact that both of them are known for their diss tracks, you know what I mean? Ray J went viral when he made a diss track on Kim Kardashian, and Nas really went viral when he made Ether, which was a diss track to Jay-Z. So both of these characters are very good at making diss tracks. So there's a lot of similarities between them, and I'm going to break that down for you guys. But before I get into all the connections, you know, I just want to point out how similar their album covers are. They both have their name in silver on these album covers, and their names are very similar too. You know, Ray and Nas are both 3 letters. And like I said to you guys in my last video, you know, with most of these characters, they tend to have the same amount of letters in their name. Alright, so here's a picture of Ray J on his album cover, and it's funny because a lot of people on Twitter were saying that this picture of Nas on this shirt looks like an angry Ray J, and he really does, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of funny, if you keep looking at this Nas picture, you're gonna start to see Ray J. and he looks so much like him right there. Alright, so now let's get into the connections. So Ray J is from Mississippi, but he was raised in Carson, California. And he is the younger brother of Brandy Norwood and the first cousin of Snoop Dogg. So in case you guys don't know, Ray J got famous because of his sister Brandy. And by the way, make sure you guys go watch Divine Sade's video about Brandy because that was a very good video. So I'm going to put a link to that video in the description below. But anyways, I just found it weird that not only is he related to Brandy, but he's also the first cousin of Snoop Dogg, which is totally random. And that goes to show that a lot of these celebrities are related to each other in the industry, and they're not actually related, but they like to say that these characters are related because obviously Snoop Dogg and Ray J don't look anything alike, and Brandy and Ray J don't even look alike. Alright, so the major connection with this is Ray J is Brandy's brother, and they have a song together right here. And it's funny because Ray J looks a lot like Nas right here. But anyways, Ray J and Brandy have a song together. And I found it very interesting that Nas and Brandy also have a song together, and it's called What About Us. So that's a very interesting connection right there. And then another connection is Snoop Dogg and Ray J are cousins, and Nas is around Snoop Dogg a lot. And here's Nas with Snoop again, and he's doing symbolism right here. And another connection with that is Ray J and Snoop Dogg have 2 songs together. So here's one of the songs, and here's the other one. And Nas and Snoop Dogg also have 2 songs together. So Nas and Ray J both have 2 songs with Snoop Dogg. So those are some very interesting connections. And I will be dropping a video on Snoop Dogg pretty soon because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video about that. Alright, so another major connection here is that Brandy interviewed Nas in 1999. This is a major connection because, like I said, Ray J is Brandy's brother. So when I show you guys this interview, you guys are going to see that Brandy really likes Nas because obviously she knows that Ray J is one of Nas's characters. And the crazy thing is she interviews Snoop Dogg right after Nas, and she brings up Ray J in that interview. And also pay attention to the way that she's talking to Snoop Dogg because she's trying to act like they're related, but you can tell by the way they're talking that they're not actually related. You know, it's just something for the world stage. So I'm going to play that video for you guys right now.
How y'all doing, y'all?
I want to let you know, man, you are a poet. You are incredible to me. I love your style. Everything about you is so good.
I like what you're doing, representing positive images for black women. Keep it up.
Thank you very much. And you're acting now. That's so cool.
Right, yeah, just trying to get in where I can fit in, do whatever I could do.
If you guys can feel my heart right now, this is not, I love your music, man. I really, you're a poet. Definitely.
Thanks. I like what you're doing. I'm glad to be here representing for the Source Awards type of thing right now.
That's right. What you got coming? What you got going? I want to know your album out, but anything else going on? You just chilling? What?
Yeah, I got another album coming out called Nostradamus, so that'll be out real soon.
All right. Okay, you take care, sweetheart. Nas, y'all. All right. Snoop Doggy Dogg is my cousin. I must say, Snoop, what's going on?
How you doing?
Snoop, you so cute.
Hi.
You know, I'm glad you and my family, Snoop.
All right, what's cracking like?
Nothing. What's going on with you? What you doing here?
Me and Exhibit gonna perform, and you know, just here supporting the Source Awards. You know, they brought it to the West Coast when they was on the East. I came to support it, so just giving a little love back.
Let me tell you something. When my brother was about 14, he had your little tone. He was talking like you and all that. That was so cool.
What's up, Ray J? You know what's cracking like?
We love you, Snoop. I'm so happy you're in the family and stuff. We from Mississippi. Okay, I don't want to just drag on about the family, but cool. You cool, and I'm happy for you. Congratulations. All right, baby. Bye. This is Brandy.
Alright, so now let's get into the Kim Kardashian connection. So in case you guys don't know, Ray J is actually the reason why Kim Kardashian is so famous. You know, they did a tape a long time ago. It went viral, and then that's what made Kim Kardashian famous. So the connection here is Nas has been around Kim Kardashian a lot, and here's a picture of them. And obviously Kanye is dating Kim during this time, but I just find it interesting that Nas is right here on the right. You know, so it's just funny that Kim has been around both of their characters. And I do have a video that I made about Kim Kardashian 2 years ago. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm going to put a link to that in the description below. And then I also made a really good video about Kanye. So if you guys haven't watched this video, make sure you guys go check that out as well. The link will be in the description below and at the end of the video. Alright, so another connection with Nas and Ray J is not only are they both musicians, but they're both actors. So Ray J has a lot of movies and TV shows, as you guys can see. And Nas also has a lot of movies that he's in. And one movie I do want to talk about in particular is Belly. So in the movie Belly, Nas and DMX are the main characters, and they promoted so many agendas in that movie. But one thing that really disgusted me was the fact that DMX would cheat on his girl for a 16-year-old girl. You know, she was really young. She was like 14 or 15, you know, around that age. And they openly showed this in the video. And I found that very disgusting, you know, and they promoted so many agendas in that movie. But that was the main thing that really disturbed me, was the fact that they openly showed DMX with such a young girl. And Divine Sade has a really good video about DMX as well, so make sure you guys go check that out. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is Nas was around Prodigy a lot. So as you guys can see, they have a lot of pictures together and some songs together. And I just dropped a video about Nipsey a month ago, because Prodigy is Nipsey Hussle's base character. So this was a banger, you know, a lot of you guys love this video. And I appreciate everyone that supported this video. So I'm going to put a link to this as well in the description below for those that haven't seen it, because this is a must watch from my channel. You know, if you're new to my channel, this is a video I highly recommend, because Nipsey was a very big death faker. And I broke down his other character that's alive right now too. So make sure you guys go check that out. But also Prodigy was a huge death faker too. So that's why that video is very important, because I basically exposed two major death fakers in one. And I wanted to bring this up because Nas is around a lot of death fakers. You know, right here he was around Prodigy a lot. And he was also around Nipsey too. You know, I mentioned that in this video. And also I found it weird that Tupac was announced dead at one of Nas's concerts. You know, and Nas and Tupac were beefing during that time. So he had beef with a death faker. And I just found it very strange that they announced his death at Nas's concert. But I just wanted to point out that his outfit looks so feminine to me. You know, personally, I would never wear some shit like this. This looks like female clothing. It's like an overall or something. You know, I just found that strange because I've never seen Nas wear some shit like that. But anyways, I just wanted to bring that up because I wouldn't be surprised if one of Nas's characters fakes their death. You know, whether it be Nas, Ray J, or the soccer player character that I'm about to get to. Because Nas is around a lot of death fakers. And by the way, make sure you guys go watch my Tupac is Quavo video. I will also put a link to this video in the description. Alright, so now let's get into Nas's other character, which is Malcolm. And he's a soccer player that used to play for Barcelona, which is one of the biggest soccer teams in the world. And here's a picture of him. And clearly this is Nas, man. Like, do I even have to explain myself with this one? Everyone should be able to see that this is obviously Nas. And it kind of pisses me off how obvious this one is. You know, they literally just recycled his whole look and made a soccer player out of him. You know, I saw this one right away. And it shocked me because I would not expect Nas to have a soccer player character. But at this point, I'm not really surprised because damn near every single celebrity has an athlete character. You know, I've been exposing that a lot recently. And also I want to point out that Nas is doing symbolism right here on the low. You know, I just noticed that right now. But yeah, man, he looks so much like him right here. And here's Malcolm, side profile. He looks just like Nas right there. You know, he's basically just like a skinnier version of Nas. That's really all it is. And then this person said, Malcolm out here looking like Nas. And then somebody said, in a different angle too, they look so much alike. So here's some comparisons that I made. You know, I really don't have much to say about this one, but I will point out some major connections right now. But for now, I'm just showing you guys some comparisons because right here, it is undeniable how much they look alike. You know, this literally looks like just a younger version of Nas, and it's really undeniable. You know, they have so many similar facial features, and it's crazy because when I was doing research for this video, you know, I stumbled across this Nas picture, and I couldn't unsee Ray J when I look at this. And now that I know about his soccer player character, I also see him a lot too. So that goes to show how much they recycle these characters, and they make multiple characters out of one character. Alright, so the biggest connection here is the fact that Nas is a fan of Everton, which is a pretty big soccer team. And right here, the team tweeted and they said, "Hi at Nas, are you watching Tim Howard and our boys today?" Because he has a picture with the Everton jersey right there. And he looks so much like Malcolm right there. So that's a major connection. And then now let's get into the name Malcolm, because Nas's other character is Malcolm. And Nas's character is like a quote-unquote woke rapper. And he loves Malcolm X. You know, he posted him multiple times. So it makes sense that he would have another character called Malcolm. And a deeper connection with it is the fact that Malcolm X and Nas descend from the same enslaved South Carolina great-grandfather. So in a sense, they're kind of related. Now it makes sense why he would make a new character called Malcolm. And another big connection here is that Malcolm is number 14. You know, his jersey number is 14. And dead equals 14 in gematria. You know, I broke that down in my Kevin Samuels video. So yeah, I feel like this is another major connection. And then here's another picture of him, and he looks so much like Nas right here. Alright, so last thing I want to talk about is the fact that Nas and Lil Nas X have a song together, and this totally contradicts everything that Nas' character is about. Because Nas is supposed to be like a woke rapper, right? So why is he with Lil Nas X? You know, Lil Nas X is pushing so many agendas, and he's pushing things that Nas actually went against in some of his old songs. So this totally contradicted his entire character. But what I really wanted to focus on with this is Lil Nas X is proof that they recycle characters, because if you really think about it, his entire name is recycled. You know, Lil has been recycled over and over ever since Lil Wayne came out. And then his name is Lil Nas, and he got the Nas from, you know, this rapper Nas. And then I don't know where he got the X from, but it could be from Malcolm X, which was a big connection with Nas and Malcolm, you know, the soccer player. But, you know, his entire name is just recycled. So this goes to show how much these characters are recycled. Even the sound of their music is recycled, you know, and even their facial features are recycled from another character, as I've been explaining in all my videos. So I just really wanted to point that out, because all of these characters are recycled and none of them are original. You know, even with their music, everything is sampled. So that's just something to keep in mind. And also I found it weird that, you know, they performed at the Grammys, I believe, and there was this huge skull in the background. You know, so that's why I really feel like they might kill off Nas's character. And they even have a music video together, which was very strange to me, because Lil Nas X was literally like a vampire in that video. You know, there was a lot of creature shit going on in that video. I don't know exactly what type of creature he was in that music video, but as you guys can see, he clearly looks like a demon or something. And, you know, like I always say, these celebrities let us know that they're demons, you know what I mean? They all dress up as creatures at one point in their career, and they all have references to some type of demonic entity. And to top it off, if Nas was really woke and for the people, why would he make a song with this guy right here? You know, he's wearing all pink and a pink skirt with boots on. So that's one of my main points, because Nas totally contradicted his entire career. You know, I used to be a big fan of Nas, and I know there's a lot of other people that think he's woke and stuff like that. So I really wanted to expose him, because he's not woke at all. There's no woke celebrities. For some reason, people love when a celebrity is trying to be woke, you know, and I don't understand that. None of them care about you. You know, at this point, I've pretty much exposed all of the woke celebrities. So at this point, you guys should understand that none of these celebrities are real. Even the ones that are trying to be woke are obviously just infiltrators. And at the end of the day, none of them actually say anything that matters. And by the way, make sure you guys go watch my video about Lil Nas X if you haven't. I'm going to put a link to this video in the description below. And I will be making a part 2 to this later on, because I found Lil Nas X's base character. So I'll drop that video soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And the last thing I want to show you guys before I end the video is this interview from Nas where he's talking about the movie Roxanne. Because in case you guys don't know, there's a female rapper from New York, and her name is Roxanne. And they made a whole movie about her. And at the very end, You know, they showed Nas as a kid, and, you know, they gave him this fake story that she inspired him to rap and stuff like that. So I just really wanted to talk about that at the end and put that clip in here just to show how fake these characters are. You know, what are the chances that a lot of them meet other celebrities when they're younger and they try to make it seem like they're real people, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, both of these celebrities were just infiltrating in the same city. So I'm going to play that video for you guys right now.
True or false? And did you see the Roxanne Shantae movie on Netflix?
Yes.
At the end, they show a young Nas rapping. Like, what was that relationship for real at that time in your life? Roxanne Shantae, Biz Markie, Nas, you know, MC Shan Queens. Like, who were you? And is that a true kind of showing in the movie?
I'm from a projects that's really like Emerald City from the Wiz, bro. It's Roxanne Shantae was a young teenage girl who had heart because she would just be out in the projects hanging, and I would see her and we heard about her, and she was like a hood star at first. You know, you just hear about her and then we would see her, and she heard me doing some little rhymes. And she was interested, and she was like, yo, I want you to participate with something. I want you to do some stuff. I want you to work on your craft, and when I see you again, have it together. And there was something that she left out before it was actually in the movie. She said, she saw me and I didn't have it together. And she said, next time I see you, you know, and you don't have it together, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yo, so that was real.
100% real.
All right.
1,000% real. And I believed her. I'm younger than her, you know, and she wasn't soft. So, you know, I try to low key avoid her because I didn't want to deal with the, you know, not having my rhyme ready because I wasn't ready.
Right.
I wasn't ready. But what she did was spark something in me that really made me want to take it serious. And she is one of the reasons that I really thought it was possible that it could even happen. Like this is a female where female MCs wasn't really looked at in the right way back then. She had lyrics in that song that I hear the toughest guys, the 5%,